The Giants Dynasty franchise is here. It won the poll on the channel for our long series. It was going to be the Saints, but one of the best YouTubers around, Bengal, is doing the Saints. Didn't want to step on his toes and do the same team. It just didn't feel right. So the Giants are here. The G-Men, people that don't like them, maybe call them the Vagiants. I mean, that's something. But we are ready. Huge Dong is our coach. I am a child for names like that. And we are getting ready as the new Dawn. There he is. He's wearing a freaking sleeveless, dude. He definitely has a couple of extra chromies, if you catch my drift. Russell Wilson in the building, Brian Burns in the building, and we are about to answer some questions. Coach, a big reason you were hired was your ability to develop talent and get the most out of your players. What area will you focus on first? I mean, there's a lot of different things, but we gotta focus on the players. I mean, the players are the ones that are going to be playing. There's some great players on this roster, and we are not only going to focus on those players, but make sure the time is developed well. I didn't read that correctly. Shifting to on the field, which side of the ball is most... I can't fucking read. It's like 3 in the morning. Definitely want to be a defensive-minded guy because we're so bad playing on the defense. So, and lastly, Coach, what will give you an advantage over other coaches in the league? I think it's going to be scouting those prospects, baby. We are going to build this team from the ground up. Thank you. We already have a position battle going here. What is it going to be? I wonder. Maybe some turmoil threatens the early roster. Okay. Surprised you're not in pads. We got practice in a few. Oh, okay, our tight end. Before we get to it, I wanted to talk about my place on. Start preseason strong, and we will see. I mean, I believe you are our starting tight end, so I don't really see the issue here. And finally, team health. This is just telling me the wear and tear and all that nonsense. I don't care. I really don't. So we're going to just go to the next thing. Now that is out of the way, it is time to look at the Giants roster, which we will be looking at for a long time. Now, of course, Russell, let's ride, let's cook, is our starting quarterback right now. But not only do we have, eaten W's on this team, we also have the young buck, the rookie Jackson Dart. Now, they have a lot invested in this man. Will he be the starter going forward? We won't know, but we will see. Now, of course, Tracy Jr. is our starting running back, but a guy that I very, very much love, Cam Scatterbo, is here. He is a rookie, and I think he could be starting for this team very shortly. And Devin Singletary, hold on, my dog is eating something. Can you stop that? Devin Singletary is hurt for one more week. Now, of course, Malik Neighbors is going to be the star wide receiver for this team, and Wan'Dale Robinson on the other side of the ball. And then down here, you got Darius Slayton. People forget. Darius Slayton can catch the ball. And there's Hyatt, and we've got Ford Wheaton and Zach Pascal down here. Our offensive line is pretty good. Nothing too crazy. I mean, Evan Neal, whatever. But we've got some great guys on the offensive line that we will have to bolster up throughout this series. Now, for tight end, there is Daniel Bellinger, but we also have a new tight end here as this loads up. Theo Johnson, 1 year out of Penn State. He is 6'6", and he is going to be somebody we build around. Hopefully that normal dev gets pushed up here throughout this series. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, the first thing I want to look at is that line. It is phenomenal. I really do think this is going to be a very, very good line. Brian Burns, who came over from Carolina. Dexter Lawrence is just an absolute beast. I will want to put Alexander up into the third spot, get him as many reps as possible as a young rookie. Our cornerbacks are pretty good. I like them a lot. Safety pretty good. Safety pretty good. Now to the concern. Okirike is not the concern. McFadden's not really the concern. Now, don't know why Kayvon Thibodeau is not starting right now, but if we generate the best lineup, he is still not starting. I guess he's going to be behind Brian Burns. Don't like that. I'm going to start him right here and put Golston right up there. And, I mean, it's better. It's definitely better, and we will definitely take that. Now, for our special teams, Gillian is our punter. Graham Gano, of course, a vet, is going to be our kicker. All things looking pretty good. Now, we are going to play the moments on some preseason ball, as I'd rather have Bellinger in there just to be safe. Even though, let's go with Dulcich because I don't even know if he'll make the roster at the end of the day. Let's upgrade these players, play the moments, see what we have in guys like Russell Wilson and, Cam Scatterbo, Jackson Dart. Obviously we know what Russell Wilson can bring, but will Russell Wilson be the Russell Wilson of 3-4 years ago? Will he be more recent? But we are here in New York, but not for us. It is in Buffalo, as we are going to look at this defense a little bit. As here we go, I think our defense is going to be very good this year. Big stop right up the gut, and an injury right off the bat, which is not good for Buffalo, but that's okay for us. Now, Dexter Lawrence will be hopefully an absolute stud, but, he can only do so much. Huge Dong is very excited for this team. Now, Davis going to get it, and he's going to get a lot here. Ray Davis, a gain of 8. Okirike, he's going to be very fun to play with. I mean, we just have to learn these guys and what they are good at. Oh, I got screwed, but a great tackle there. And it is going to be 3rd and 2. There we go. Can we get the stop? We can't, unfortunately. As who is that? That is Akil Shakir. It's funny, we just did the Legends video, and he absolutely did amazing. Now, unfortunately, I'm stupid, and we are going to be going right into the second quarter. Now, Jameis Winston is under center, which I love Jameis. And honestly, what do we do in the quarterback room? That's the real question. Obviously, Russ signed in the offseason, as we are going to try to get this ball to Zach Pascal. He's open. Terrible throw from Jameis Winston, and it is going to be 3rd and goal. Who's wearing number 13 for us? Because that's a classic number for Odell Beckham Jr. But another drag here. Gonna try to get to the tight end, and Daniel Bellinger, who wanted this job, is gonna get it done here. Love to see that. Now the defense gives up 7. We are actually going to see what Jackson Dart can do. That being said, we also have Tommy DeVito. We have 4 quarterbacks in the room. And if we can get anything for Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston, do we do it? And there's Dart, gonna slide in for 5. I mean, I like Dart, man. I do think he's going to be very good, and he could be very good for this team. As that one's gonna be a great play. Zach Pascal gonna go crazy over the top, and he is going to get the first down. Now, let's see what Scatterbo can do here in more open field, as he's looking good. Bing, bang, first down. Cam, baby. You'll love to see it. Does he not have a face scan yet? You got to give Cam the scan, my guys. Jackson Dart in play action. He's going to get this one right to Zach Pascal. Bellinger misses the big block as there's Hugh Dong on the sideline. Dart out of the shoddy, and he's going to get hit. Only loses a gain. Loses a gain of wood. Kind of stupid. So we still have 14 seconds to see if we can score here. Manhurt's going to get this ball. Beautiful ball. And that's going to be a first down. We're going to call our final timeout of the quarter. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. Giants country. Let's ride. Oh, Bellinger needed to come up with that. Jackson Dart puts it where it needed to be. And we are just going to take the points here. And I'm definitely going to miss it. Wow. But all of that is just to, I saw what I like out of Jackson Dart for sure. Looking at some of the other guys, Cam Scatabo does spark joy for me. As I want to see if I can jump in here. So, it's going to be another field goal attempt. Oh, okay. Now it's a PAT. Can I miss that one? It is up. It is good. Well, I do want to see a little more of this offense before I make any big decisions. Because in the little bit of the Saints franchise, I got rid of a couple players that people very much liked. As the Bills not going to let me have any more time. But all things considered, I think we get rid of one of these quarterbacks in this room. We're not just going to plain up cut one of them because, I'd like to have Tommy DeVito on this team. Am I crazy? Yeah. He's fun. Hey, okay. We get our punter an upgrade. We love to see that. As my dog, I don't know if you can hear him ripping up a bunch of paper, but he's a little puppy, so. What do we do? That's the question. So we have 2 new injuries that I did not get to see, and there are some big ones. Bobby Okereke out 3 to 7 weeks with a torn labrum. Gigantic for this team. Really bad stuff. And Roy Robertson Harris again is hurt. So those 2 injuries are really, really rough. Hopefully 3 to 5 is genuinely 3. Because if not, we're going to have to look to maybe bolster the defense a little more. Looking at the injury report, I just don't understand what 3 to 7. That's a big difference. As we are going to go to the final cut day while we figure out what to do with this team. Another injury for us. It is DJ Davidson. No, actually, it's Darius Slayton pulled his groin. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. My goodness. A really rough preseason for the G-men, and we got to figure that out. I mean, that's just a part of the game. As we have 21 players to cut, but more importantly, right now, I do want to check. So, still 3 to 7, 3 to 5, and 2 to 4. Okay, well, with that being said, let's look at our options in the trade market. Number 1 is going to be, what can we do with Russ? And we can get ourselves a linebacker. We can get a wide receiver. We can get a linebacker and a couple of picks here. And Carl Granderson, if you watched my Saints 1 episode I made, I hate Carl Granderson. We can make something happen, though. We need some help, and we're going to do something here. TJ Edwards, what about you and a high pick? Okay. Well, let's see who is mostly interested in Russell's, just what he can do. It looks like we're having red all over the place. Jerome Baker's 28 years old. Do I just pull the trigger here? Let's go talk to the Browns. Okay. So, Jerome Baker is what they want to give us, right? and he's down here. What if we ask for Jerome Baker and Jadeveon Clowney and your 5th pick? Obviously, that is going to be a lot. We will also give you back. We have a lot of tight ends. We will give you Daniel Bellinger. He has been kind of a pain for us. Well, let's see if this one goes through. And it does. So Russell Wilson and Daniel Bellinger for Jerome Baker and Jadeveon Clowney. Now, Clowney is a little past his prime, but our defense is going to need the help going forward, as we are going to generate the best lineup we can. And there's Jerome Baker taking over for Okereke. Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be starting there as well. Jadeveon Clowney, on the other hand, will be more of a backup for us, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine, because we need all the depth in the world. Now, I believe Jackson Dart will be getting the starting job. I don't think that's going to happen in real life. I think they're going to run with Russ until the wheels fall off, but we don't have Russ anymore. We got rid of Russ, and we've got ourselves Tommy Bahami DeVito is not who's going to start. Jackson Dart is our starter, of course. And I also think getting something for Devin Singletary is the move. Again, another person they did bring in not too long ago. But let's see. We could get a cornerback and a 7th, and immediately I'm going to do that deal. Not because I'm just trying to get rid of him. We also do need some cornerback help, more depth-wise than anything, as he will go right into things as a top guy, wherever he is. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There he goes. Okay, so let's put DeVito back as our starter. Cam Scatabo is going to start off of the bench and be more of our backup running back. Now we are going to make our cuts here. Raheem Lane not going to make it. Stone Forsythe, even though you have a sick name, unfortunately not going to make the Giants. Now a lot of these are going to be easy cuts, but some of them down the line will not be so easy. Art Green here, 94 speed, could be a fun return guy, but we're going to cut him. Could have put him on the practice squad, just we have so many cuts to make here. Lil Jordan Humphrey, fun name, not the best player. Jeremiah Ledbetter, why is this team full of absolute great names? Now here's where things get a little harder. We've got some great dudes. I mean, you're over a 69, you're good. So this is going to be our quarterback room. Having 3 is fine. Now Eric Gray is potentially going to be cut. We will see. We do have a lot of wide receivers. I mean, not too many, especially with Slayton on the IL, but we are going to cut at least one. We should have a spot to free up at tight end, so still got 4 people to cut. I think the offensive line is actually pretty solid. I don't think anybody's going to be cut unless there's a 3rd man depth, and there is, which we will. So Marcus Mabo, actually move him to the practice squad just in case, and we still have a couple more cuts. Now he was suggested to be cut, and we are going to do that as well. Let's see what's on the right edge here. Yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau is not getting cut, I'll tell you that. I think we are going to have to cut him as well. And one more spot. I think we're going to look into the cornerback position here. And yeah, since we just picked one up, Trey Hawkins, unfortunately, you're going to be moved to the practice squad. So that is our preseason. It's a pretty quick one because I wanted to get right into gameplay, as Abdul Carter has 2 upgrades. What are we going to do with you, baby? Let's upgrade that power rush. I think that really is going to be what is going to be best for him. Don't know what just happened. Now, anybody else, there's Cam Scatabo down there. We're going to just get them all upgraded here. And with that, we are going to go into our first game of the season against the Commanders. The Commanders. Now, of course, I do want to, let's look at the draft here. What do we got? Edge rusher, CJ Whitfield. Got some guys here. Okay. Now, the prospects here, looking at them, I mean, do we need a quarterback? I don't think so. I really don't. But, I mean, CJ Whitfield here looks pretty fun. Obviously, we know nothing about him, but he is projected to be the number 1 pick. Other than that, let's do some upgrades. Check our team one last time. Tyrone Tracy is going to get an upgrade. Let's get him going. He's going to be a big part of this offense. I do like to run the ball. And he's going to go up to an 80 overall with that, with ball carrier vision going up 3. We love it. We love it a lot. But I think that will do it for us. Let's do it. Now we are the away team. Do we just rock the old classics? We could. Oh, I love those. I mean, those are home jerseys, though. Let's see what. Okay, we'll definitely wear those eventually. Let's do the color rush. Let's run the all whites. Because why the heck not? As here we go. Jackson Dart and the New York Giants here in Washington. It's not in Washington. But we are playing against the Washington Commanders and Jalen Daniels, who, there he is. We got to be better than 3-14. He's going, everybody, look at my huge dong. And this is going to be a tough team to beat today. And this is a divisional game. If we can somehow win this game, it'll be huge. Now, it looks like they are going to get the ball first. Graham Gano going to kick it off. Love me some Graham. Freaking Golden Graham is what we're going to call him. Big hit from Kayvon Thibodeau. And here comes Jaden Daniels. The Commanders are ready. The Chiefs get the victory against the Chargers in the first week of the season. Now, something's going wrong with the audio, man. Oh, on the first play. We're going to let that one drop, but... Oh, my God. Hank, you got to move, too. All right, so 2nd and 10 after the near interception, near sack as well, as Brian Robinson Jr. is going to get the first down, but Laramie Tunsil, wearing a face mask not full of weed, gonna get injured on the play, unfortunately. We keep getting to the backfield, and there's our first sack of the new campaign. Dexter Lawrence, we're gonna see a lot of him doing a lot of that, and he's already got an X factor. We'd love to see that. 2nd and 15. And he's going to get to the quarterback yet again. 2 sacks for Dexter Lawrence. My goodness. I got to make sure this is on all Madden. Okay. Whew. I was about to say, this is on rookie or something. So Dexter Lawrence has 2 sacks on his very first opportunity, and we almost get a third one. This one's thrown up to our corner, who's going to swat it away. Phillips nearly lets him get that one, but gets a hand up. Tress Way going to kick it to us in maybe one of the best defensive possessions I've ever seen. As Scatabo gets to the 36, and here comes Jackson Dart and the Giants. Now, Jackson Dart is thrown right into things. This is hopefully the right choice. Maybe a lot of people are like, dude, you seriously traded Russell Wilson. Yeah, I don't think Russell is very good anymore. And I think it's time to just let these guys do their thing. Jackson Dart is the future of the Giants, as there is Tyrone Tracy for another big rush. And we are going to see the first throw of Jackson Dart's career, as Johnson is going to catch this ball. Beautiful ball. Nearly a first down, and we are moving. Cam Scatabo in at fullback, so he will get, hopefully, those count as snaps for him to reveal his dev trait. I assume it's going to be star, but there we go. Malik Neighbors stumbles out. He can't keep his footing, but he will catch that for a gain of 5. Now, interesting plays here. Neighbor, gets blocked up at the line. Great play. Slayton is back, so that's fun. Thank goodness. Dart gonna roll out. Not really sure where to go with this thing. Oh, Neighbors goes up for it, but not going to be able to bring it down. Probably a very bad call on my part, but we are gonna try to go for 3. It is up. It is good. Finally making a field goal. Graham Gano is going to put us up 3-0. Great start to Giants franchise. A huge defensive possession now back on defense. Hopefully we can do it again. As Lane going to bring this one out. Not going to get too far. Only to the 22, and somebody's already hurt. That's the second injury for them. Now Dexter Lawrence is electric, and he needs to keep doing it as he's going to get behind the line. His third tackle for a loss as well. My goodness, an X Factor activated yet again. Is Dexter Lawrence going to, break Strahan's record? We don't know. That's definitely a screen going to the other side, and Singletary, our former running back, makes us pay with a first down. I forgot we had traded him to the Commanders for their cornerback and a 7th. So very interesting. Maybe it's going to be his revenge game, as that one's going to be Deebo Samuel with a gain of 8. Devin Singletary back in. He says, give me the ball. Let them pay, as he is going to get dropped behind the line. McFadden gets it. One of our very good linebackers. Devin Singletary immediately tries to get into the backfield. He is going to, but oh my goodness. Brian Burns is holding his stomach, his ribs. Well, good thing we have the depth. As McFadden going to get into the backfield yet again, and we have more injuries. Okay, we are going to keep Kayvon Thibodeau in. They have 2 injuries. What is going on? Are injury sliders up or something? I need to check now. Entering, shut the fuck up. Well, if it is, we'll have to change that, because I remember I did put them up for normal to get a couple of injury videos. But 3rd and 13 here. Brian Burns back in the game, even though I told him not to be. So that kind of upsets me. Daniels trying to get this one. He's going deep yet again, targeting Phillips. Phillips overruns it. Where do you think you're going? Were you getting some popcorn? Did you hear hot dog? And he went, oh, fuck, oh, we gotta get me one of those. You stupid idiots. And there's our first rage of the video. As, yeah, the injuries have to be up, so we just kind of have to survive this. That is like the 5th or 6th injury. As Scatabo going to return this one. As it's going to go to the 24. Now Jackson Dart needs to come out and do the work. Had some drops in the first possession. Slayton taps it but can't bring it down. Not the best throw over his head for a drop. Now, of course, Malik Neighbors going to be our guy this year as a great catch by Wan'Dale Robinson, diving for it. And that is what we like to see. Another guy that we need to see do stuff like that. And there we go. The tight end, Johnson, gonna get it for a big play. 64 yards for Dart so far, and we're going to continue moving the ball. Wan'Dale Robinson, Manhurts on the other side. Manhurts very old, but he's pretty good as he's going to drop this. That's a bummer. I think he's more of a blocking tight end anyway, but we'll take it. As Tracy Jr. going to try to get this screen, and big blocks, and that's going to be a first down. Our 5th of the season. Also of the game, but we're going to go back to it here again. Try just to get 76, gets it, but only a push one. Is that Bobby Wagner? Now, I believe not only do they have Bobby Wagner, they should have Von Miller as well. So here we go. As Dart and the Giants looking pretty good. 2nd and 5 here. Gonna try to get the run up the gut. Hits off of a couple guys. Only gonna get a gain of 1. And this is a big play here. We definitely need to get the first down. If we don't, we'll probably have to settle. I don't know. Johnson gets it. Beautiful ball. I thought that was gonna be knocked down, but Theo Johnson gets his 3rd catch of the day. That one probably his biggest, even though the other one was longer. But here we go. Going to try to get to the outside. Won't be able to. Tyrone Tracy not having particularly the best game so far, but it's okay. Now Manhurts could be wide open here. Takes a little bit of time to develop, and Manhurts going to drop his 2nd ball of the season. And I'm a little scared. Maybe getting rid of Daniel Bellinger was not the move. But we needed it to get Jadeveon Clowney in this place. As there we go, Johnson is going to get a touchdown. Theo Johnson really coming up clutch so far for New York. And we are about to take a 10-7 lead. The Commanders are not looking as commanding as they did last season, especially against the New York Giants. I mean, I am having so much more fun in this series than I am in our Saints series, because the Saints had like nothing really fun to talk about. But maybe this, I don't know about the injury sliders, but Dexter Lawrence alone is just making me enjoy this series. Just because I like to play on the line, let the secondary kind of play. As there's McFadden again on a big tackle. And McFadden's been somebody to look at. I mean, he has been doing great work so far. As we just passed the 6-minute mark. Look at him again! McFadden with a big sack! I mean, McFadden, look out, baby. Look out. It is 3rd and 14. The offensive line of the Commanders just letting us through. They're like a door. We just walking right through that bad boy. And Dexter Lawrence gets the quarterback, but Terry McLaurin, my goodness. And I said McLaren, like the car. It's McLaurin. But nearly got the first down, but we are going to get it back yet again. Scatterbo here. Not going to get much. But here comes Jackson Dart. Love it. Dartsky and Hutch. We should get somebody on the team named Hutch. But also Dartsky doesn't make much sense. We're going to roll out here. Going to try to get it to Malik, and we do. That one was a little risky, but Malik Neighbors, of course, is just going to bail us out always. We want to get Malik Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson the possessions they need, as this one's a rough one. I tried to go over the top with it, but just not there. And honestly, I think we go with a run here. You may think I'm crazy on 2nd and 10, but I like what I'm seeing. Trying to cut it back. We do get 6 on the play. And Tyrone Tracy Jr. getting a little bit of, energy back. And I think we're going to do this again. I wish it was more towards the middle, as a big, oh my God, I can't even talk. But Johnson had a big freaking block to get us the first down. And maybe Theo Johnson's my favorite player right now, as Tyrone Tracy also got to have credit there. Come on, Scatabo, you need to get there. Pretty good block. But Tyrone Tracy, got to give him credit for just continuing to move. And here comes Cam Scatabo's first run of his career. And it's going to be a nice one. Not really. It's a first down, though. Now we are going to get back into the air. Nearly the 2-minute warning as we are matriculating the ball down the field. Going to try to get this to Darius Slayton. Boom. And that's going to be a first. Can we get back to the line before the 2-minute warning? Get a playoff would be nice. But also, do we need to be wasting more time? Darius Slayton. Oh, nearly comes down with that. I kind of gave him a hospital ball, though, as we are still behind the 2-minute warning with that one. As Theo Johnson going to drop his first ball. Still haven't hit the 2-minute warning yet, as I do like Slayton here. Zach Pascal in for his first possession. And Slayton is going to get it close, but I do think we get the first down here. I think we can do it. Tyrone Tracy desperately needs to get in there, and he's not going to be able to. So close. But hey, I think that was the right choice. Unfortunately, did not work out in our favor, as the defense has been very good. And Dexter Lawrence, my goodness, Dexter Lawrence is in the backfield every play. I have to feel for Daniels. As Jaden Daniels going to look, he's going to run. McFadden going to still get the tackle there, as they are going to call a timeout here. All they got to do is get to the field goal range to basically restart this game. As big hits. And you know what? Okay, they're going to play the hurry up. That's fine, because I was going to call a timeout. If we can get this ball back, absolutely I will. If they don't get anything here, as we are going to get the sack. Is that Kayvon Thibodeau with the sack there? No, that's Brian Burns. My apologies. Got to learn everybody's numbers. I'm very bad with numbers. Now 3rd and 21. And Dexter Lawrence nearly gets him again, and we are going to get this ball back. We are looking really good on defense. It's kind of shocking. Are we good, or is their offense just not? I don't want to say that, because their offense in real life is actually really good. As we will take that. Cam Scatabo with a very good return, actually. I don't think they're ready for a Cam Neighbors over the top. Did I just say Cam Neighbors? Malik Neighbors. I thought he caught it, dude. I thought he caught that ball. All right, well, that's okay. We took a shot. Now we need to get things back on track. Jackson Dart having an absolute great performance in his rookie game here. As 3rd and inches, we are going to continue to run this ball down their throat. Psych. We are doing a screen. I'm losing my mind. I can't really talk right now. It's also like 2, 3 in the morning, and that one's going to be outside. Boom. Still have one timeout left. We are getting close to field goal range at least. As I'm not sure yeah, let's just go with it. Neighbors. Boom. We have 18 seconds. Don't want to use the timeout yet. We are going to try to get to the line. If we can get it here with about 10 seconds left. And okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. That was definitely incomplete. I don't know what you're talking about. And it is up for Graham Gano, and it is good for Graham Gano. Taking that one beautifully. As not the best kick. Don't know what I'm doing. Well, I guess it worked. All right, so only 3 seconds. They may just, this will be it. And the good thing, we do get the ball back, as we are going to watch the halftime report as well, because why not? We'll see what's going on in the league. Now, of course, we have a hard road ahead. We have the Cowboys and the Eagles in our division, and both of those teams pretty good. Now, let's see what is going on. The Chiefs and Chargers, I know for a fact the Chiefs won this game. Is that Isaiah Pacheco? Angry running. Wow, Pat Mahomes, no touchdowns today. So everything was on the ground or defensively. Fourth straight Super Bowl. Well, here's this. This one is very intriguing to us. Who is going to come out on top here? It looks like it might be the Cowboys. Ooh. Javonte Williams going, gone. And the Cowboys taking the victory. So that's very interesting to us. The Super Bowl champ, Eagles, going to be 0-1 to start out. And hopefully things go different for us as we are up by 6 here starting in the second quarter. Cam Scatterbo going to be good blocking. Washington, and he might be gone. And he fumbles it. He fumbled the ball. But we get it. Oh, my God. Okay. Oof. Washington nearly took all of that away from us, but here we go. Beautiful return to start this game. Or not the game, the half. What am I talking about? As Tyrone Tracy finally starting to feel it. 5.4 yards a carry is phenomenal. As I want to go kind of to the left side here. Good pickup on the block, and that is going to be a first down for Tyrone Tracy. Now Jackson Dart already has a touchdown today to a tight end. And he's going to throw this one to the running back. Gets him for 7, and we are going to be hurry-upping this offense. Hurry-upping? What am I, 4? You want to hurry-upping? But we are continuing. Going to get this one to Theo. Beautiful blocking! I am just astounded by the blocks right now. This is supposed to be like an 0-17 team, and we are absolutely doing amazing work. Can't really say I'm upset by anything here. As Tyrone Tracy not going to gain anything there. That is okay. We aren't going to give up quite yet on the run, but I am. I lied to you. Going to try to get Theo another touchdown, and we do. Oh my goodness. Theo Johnson, second touchdown, and they want us to go for 2 here, which I absolutely will. I think we can get this right here. And that is for 2. 21-7. We are up by 14. As Graham Gano going to kick this one off. Love this. This is insane. Come on, Kayvon Thibodeau, you big motherfucker. Big hit there. As Jaden Daniels not doing amazing. But Dexter Lawrence is my favorite player now. I got it. I might get a Dexter Lawrence jersey just because of how amazing he's been. This one's going to be a quick out. Oh my God, Deebo Samuel with a nice juke. That spin move. That guy's shoes are on the fucking bench right now. All right, big play there for a first down. And they might be heating up. If it was one play. I don't know why I'm going so crazy. Clock ticking. And that one's... Oh, missed that one. And Deebo again with a big gain of 8. They are now targeting. Now, who is on Deebo Samuel? If he continues to struggle, we might have to switch. They are doubling up Dexter Lawrence. That's going to be a big run for Jaden Daniels. First down to the 33. I mean, they're doing everything right now. They definitely did some switch ups here. Doubling Dexter Lawrence is the smart move, but not this time, as Daniels getting sacked again. Third sack of the game for Dexter Lawrence. My goodness. And Jaden Daniels getting up slowly. X Factor yet again for Dexter Lawrence. And he's going to get into the backfield. Nearly gets him, but that's going to be a drop as well. And it is 3rd and 15. And I don't know if they're technically in field goal range. I would say it's going to be closer than you'd think. As Dexter Lawrence fighting. And that one's... what happened there? All right. That is going to be 4th and 3, but they are going to go for it here. So they are going for this. And Jaden gets absolutely whopped. Oof, my God. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. Love that for us. Okay, all right. I mean, you were supposed to go more towards the sidelines, but Jackson Dart gets it. And that is going to be another big play. Malik Neighbors having a great game. If we can get Wan'Dale Robinson something right here. Oh, Theo Johnson, I love you. I want to kiss you on the lips. Oh, all right. Bad pass there. Would have definitely been a completion, that is for sure. That was my chair, by the way. As Tracy going to not get much. 3rd and 10, so going to get back to the line, if anything. And it is 3rd and 10. Third quarter coming close to a close. Genuinely concerned to throw the ball to Manhurts, and we are going to go for it. Why not? Worst thing that could happen is they score and get decent field position. We're going to do it again for Wan'Dale Robinson for the first down. So another first down for the Giants. Manhurts on the drag. He doesn't catch the ball. Watch. Oh, he caught it. That's pretty cool. All right, we got to stop with the drags. They're going to pick up on those, and also that's kind of cheese. All right, Theo Johnson on the corner. I do like it. Bad throw. Those are the throws you're going to get here and there from a rookie. But all in all, so far, I cannot give Jackson Dart any more credit. He has been very good. As Tyrone Tracy Jr. 250 yards and 2 touchdowns for Jackson Dart so far. As we still are hurrying up. I'm shocked there's anybody left in the crowd. There we go. Theo could maybe get a 3rd touchdown for him. As the slants are there. And it's going to be a Wan'Dale Robinson touchdown. Boom. All right. 27, about to be 28-7. What is happening here? This isn't right. I don't know. As we are going to kick this ball back off. And it will end the 3rd quarter after this play. Go right into the 4th. Up by 3 scores. What is going on? Maybe it's like opening day stuff, because we won the Saints game, our first game, and then lost about 15 in a row, but you guys didn't get to see that because I scrapped the entire series. But Dexter Lawrence and the Giants, baby. Boom, big hit. That's, I believe, his first big play. Yeah, Baker has not been heard from a lot today. There we go. Knocks the ball out. McFadden continues to have a very good day, as it is already 3rd and 7. And we are going to stop them 4th and 3 in the 4th quarter. They are going to go for it. And it could technically, I mean, it could be another turnover on downs for all we know. As they're going to go for the same run they did, but this time I think they will get it. And they will. Close, though. I mean, they are very ballsy on that one. As watch out for the double on Dexter Lawrence here. As is that Zach Ertz, old man Zach Ertz with a good play. I know Bates is their main tight end, or it could still be Zach Ertz, who knows. Dexter Lawrence, come on, baby. He's going to get in there. Good play. There's Baker. And it is going to be 3rd and 1. Going to bring everybody in on this one. And nearly stopped them. But that is a big play for them. Another first down. But time still ticking. As we do get doubled. As good catch. Is that Brown? I think so. But Brian Burns is not, I mean, I guess he's playing injured. But hasn't really gotten anything big yet. As Jones is going to get a big hit behind the line. And Washington, another dude hurts. My God, there's been like 20 injuries today. As a big sack again, paper or plastic, with your defensive record for sacks on the opposing quarterback. That's a big one. That's crazy. As we just broke a record there and got a trophy in the meanwhile. As they're going to drop it. It's going to be 4th and 18. Do you just punt this ball? All right. They're not going to. That could potentially give us another sack, though. As Robertson Harris is going to get some playing time here. Can't really get off the guys. And that's going to be a first down for us. Now the smart thing is to basically run this play and run this ball out with this play. But, you know, we'll see. We might be throwing it here and there. As only 1 yard on that one. I could chew clock. I don't feel like I want to right now because this might be our best game of the season. Like, going forward. As Malik Neighbors going to get the first, and we are just going to continue to move it. I feel like Washington's going to go back and be like, dude, what the hell just happened to us? We're going to lob this one up to Wan'Dale Robinson. Can he get it? No. That was a good ball, though. As we are going to go with the screen here. Oop, oop. Okay, now we are going to do a little bit of chew clock. Just so they don't have a lot of time going forward. As I might run this ball, and I'm going to. Jackson Dart nearly gets the first down. And you know what? We're going to try for it. If we just keep the ball out of their hands, we shall see. Oh, we're not going to get it. All right. So 2 minutes, 14 seconds left in this game. Up by 3 scores, so this one's pretty much over. As a little rinky-dink one to Brian Robertson Jr. is most likely going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They're going to try not to have that happen. 1 second left, and that is going to be it. I mean, they can make this more of a competitive game with a touchdown, maybe even 2. But I don't think 3 is in the numbers for them. As, yes, let's try to get Brian Burns a nice play here. Big quick out, and my goodness. Big hit. They're not even going to call timeouts. They're just going to go with the speedy no huddle. As almost Baker gets an interception, would have been beautiful. I mean, he started not great in the first half, but really showed out in the second. And that is a nice play from him. Brian Burns now. I mean, that's something we got to work on is tackling in open field, especially Terry McLaurin. He's been moving and grooving on us. Now, oh my God! Oh my goodness! I don't know what kind of tackle that was. We should have gotten the sack, but he escapes. And it is 2nd and 2. 1:25 left. And he's going to run again. Dexter Lawrence not fast enough to catch up to him. That's going to be the 2nd time out for them, and they got 1 more left. Dexter Lawrence pushing the offensive tackle back. That's going to be a touchdown. Is that Jesse Bates? No, Zach Ertz. Did I say Jesse Bates? Who cares? Like I said, it's early. But that is going to be now a 2-score game. They most likely will go for the onside kick. But that should probably do it if we get it back here. And Jordan Hyatt's going to touch the ball. They get the ball back. Fucking fantastic. Well, all right. As Brian Burns going to try to get him. And we get a big sack as well, and like the 8th injury of the game. I don't give a damn. 2nd and 14. We have so many sacks. It's like a Bonnie Blue video. And that is going to be another big, big hit. 3rd and 10. Time ticking. And big hit! Pick it up! My God. Deebo Samuel gonna get it. Okay. Let's see. Probably not. No. Which is good. Because that will back them up. Okay, they said it was. Okay, whatever. What? Okay. He's going deep with it. Oh, I wanted the interception, but not going to be in order. Do want to get a couple more runs in here. Come on. What do you think we are? This is a divisional game. We need Tyrone Tracy to get some more yards, baby. But that'll do it for us, I believe. Well, we can get one more in there. Let's go for a throw. Yeah, there we go. Chris Manhertz finally getting a big play. And that is going to do it for the Giants. Our first game is a victory. I am shocked. I will tell you that right now. But hey. All right. Divisional win. Let's look at the player stats as Jackson Dart had an amazing day. He threw it 40 times. But he completed 27 of them, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Tyrone Tracy had a good game. Scatterbo did not, unfortunately. Receiving, of course, Theo Johnson had the best game I've seen from him. And everybody else did pretty good. Wan'Dale Robinson had a great game. Malik Neighbors had a good game. And on defense, this is the big thing. 3 sacks from Dexter Lawrence, 4 tackles for a loss. We've got Abdul Carter with a sack. Jonathan Jones, who we just traded for, got a sack. Micah McFadden had an absolute amazing game. 11 tackles, by the way. And Brian Burns gets a sack in there as well. What an absolute legendary performance from this defense. I am hyped to continue this series. I mean, did not expect this to go the way it did in week 1. That is for absolute certain. And yes, of course, Theo Johnson's going to get an upgrade for certain. And he's going to go to vertical threat, and that puts him up to a 75. Look at all those upgrades. My God. I'm going to nut. I'm sorry. I don't know why I say the things I say. But that being said, that is going to do it for us today. Next week, of course, we're going to play 2 games next week. It's going to be the Cowboys and then the Chiefs. Oof. But let's finish this episode by upgrading some of our guys here. So many guys, as we are just going to go to Jackson Dot, as I really hope we can get him up to a 70. That would be huge, as he is now up to a 70 and playing up to a 71. And break, sack, throw accuracy, and throw under pressure, all things we needed. But this has been Giants Dynasty Franchise. I've been Jagle. You guys have been pretty much the best. I really appreciate you guys voting on that poll. We nearly had 100 people vote for that, and that's crazy because we're such a small channel. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.